welcome to the business world. Told you I'm gonna try to keep this schedule, which is the business world every Sundays, around 5 to 8. New episode where I talk about the economy and sometimes politics, because sometimes business and politics synchronize, whether you like it or not. Anyways, remember last week I talked about the Arizona immigration law and how the law is going to affect the Arizona economy because a lot of states are banning tourism there. It was a great video, great response. I got people who are for it, people are against it. Overall, it was a great video, and I just enjoyed the whole thing. But now, talk about another thing, another big topic that's going on in the business world and in the politics world as well, and that is BP. So if you guys haven't heard, BP has been in trouble because of an oil spill that happened near the Gulf of Mexico. It happened a few weeks ago, and they still haven't solved the problem. Now, the government and people with popular demand, they forced BP to show a live feed of the leak that spilled in the Gulf of Mexico. And this video, I have the video right now. It's not live. I got it off of YouTube, but this is what it looks like if you haven't seen it yet. Wow. Right now, no one really knows the true effect of this disastrous oil spill, but many environmentalists, scientists, and other people who really focus their field on this type of problem have said that about 210,000 gallons of oil has been spilled in the Gulf of Mexico um, since this oil leak has happened, and they said that it's spread about 200 square miles. So this is a big disaster, and they predict that BP is going to cost BP about $4.6 billion. So this is the facts, and I don't know what people are saying, but I personally believe this is a big hit, and this is a big problem, and we still haven't solved this problem yet. So the question is, who's to blame? This is America. It's not no one's. It's not like it's my bad and we'll get over it. America loves to sue people and love to point the fingers. So at the end of the day, who's at fault? Is it BP or Barack Obama? So I'm iffy about this. I'm always saying iffy. That's my new word. But I know I'm iffy about this. I'm gonna say my opinion because I know how you guys value my opinion so much on the business world. Whose fault is it? BP's, Barack Obama administration, the environmentalists, blah blah blah, conspiracy theories. Whose fault is it? First, I blame BP's fault. This is your job. That's what you're paid for. Do you get billions of dollars doing this? So when you screw up, you have to pay for it. And if it's over $4.3 billion, then you gotta pay for it. Plain and simple. I even watched 60 Minutes on the guy. I don't know the guy's name, but who worked at the BP when the oil. I forgot. I don't know what it's called. The thing exploded, and he was one of the survivors. And he said that BP instead of following the rules, not following the rules, but following like the kind of guideline of offshore drilling, BP kind of like cheated itself away just to get more money. And as a result, they screwed up and they tried to fight against Mother Nature, and Mother Nature won. And bam, there's a big oil leak, and they're spilling all over the place, and 11 people had to die from this. So from watching him and hearing what he had to say, who was there, I'm not listening to a blog, I'm not listening to a news station. This is a guy who works there and he was there at that time who's blaming BP. I have to take his side, kind of. I'm not trying to be brainwashed, but I'm taking his side. And at the end of the day, you work. Who's getting paid? BP's getting paid, so they have to pay for the side effects. Whether you're for offshore drilling or not, these are the side effects and these are the consequences when you kind of screw up. These are the consequences when you do offshore drilling, whether you're for it or whether you're not. I'm not gonna say my opinion, but whether you're for it or not, this is what could happen. And if it does happen, you have to pay for it. You can't say, oh no, no, let the ocean take its job or blame someone else. No, it's BP's fault, and they gotta pay for it. And now for the government side, Barack Obama administration, I'm happy that he's pushing pressure on them, but I believe he should put more pressure on them because as a government, people are saying this is Obama's Katrina, which I disagree 100%. But if this is Obama's Katrina, you gotta be strict. And as a government, you gotta enforce the laws and the rules and say, hey, they screwed up, they messed up, and now they gotta pay for the whole damn thing, and they gotta pay harsh. And use BP as an example for other offshore drilling companies. Like, if you're going to screw up, this is what's gonna happen to you. But the thing that's kind of funny is a lot of people I've seen. I might be wrong. Don't get me like don't get upset, but I might be wrong. A lot of people are attacking Barack Obama some in some way are the people who are for free market. This is a perfect example of free market. If a company screws up in a free market, the government has no involvement in the market. The government is supposed to stay away from the business. So if something like this happened in a free market system, in a 100% pure capitalist system, the government cannot do anything. The government cannot say anything. The government cannot really be involved in this and put fees and fines and try to sue them and make them do this, because in the free market, if the company screws up, the company has to deal with it, whether you like it, in a way that you might like or you might not, you might like or you might not like. So it's kind of funny how some people are tackling him for not being putting pressure on BP, but at the same time wants that free market system. And this is kind of the problem with a 100% pure capitalist system in America and a free market that everybody wants, where the government has no say in it, because when stuff like this happens, you sometimes need the government whether you like it or not. So that was my opinion. And what's your opinion? Who do you blame for the BP? Do you blame the environmentalists? Do you believe in that conspiracy theory that some people are saying? Do you believe, or do you think it's BP's 100%? Or do you also believe other people? Because people are saying that BP rented it out from a different company. Do you blame that company for it? Who do you blame? And please just write your comment below, or do a video response, or send me an inbox, whatever they're called. So thank you for watching for the business world, and I'll see you next Sunday. Same time, same place. Peace.